What's up, everybody? It is Thegoal60 here for Tuesday, July the 10th, 2018. So yesterday we only had the one official play, and we had 3 unofficial plays, plus the opportunity for 2 doubleheader plays as we move into the next series that are starting up today. So the one official play was with the Chicago Cubs, and yesterday they came out and took the early lead 1-0, held that for a while, and then gave up a run to tie it up 1-1. It went into extras, and the Giants actually did get a single and got a guy in to make it 2-1, and that's how it finished. That was in the bottom of the 11th, I believe, and that was the end of the game. So the Giants win that one 2-1, forces us into a B bet today, but the line is not bad at all. It's almost a coin flip. It's minus 113 for the Cubs, so that will be the B bet today, minus 113 to win 2.16 units. Now, we did have the 3 unofficial plays yesterday, and they had a little bit better day, going 2-1 with Tampa Bay and Minnesota both getting wins. Cleveland actually was the team that lost against the Reds 7-5 and forced themselves into a B bet today, where they are very expensive, minus 232. So that is the only unofficial play that's going today is Cleveland. We also had an opportunity for 2 different doubleheader plays, and that was the 2 games was New York Yankees versus the Orioles, and also the Phillies versus the Mets. Now in the first game, the Orioles and the Mets both won, and the other 2 teams were both underdogs. The other 2 teams, the Yankees and the Phillies, were the favorites. Second game come around, and they actually did both get the win if you played them, but they were very expensive. So if you would put our parameters on it, of trying to stay around minus 150 or lower, you would not have played these. But if you did, they came out strong. The Yankees got a 10-2 victory, and the Phillies got a 3-1 victory. So both of them did cash if you played them. Unfortunately, as far as the vlog goes, they will not be counted since they didn't meet all the parameters. But I just wanted to throw that in there because it did do well. Hopefully, some of you did get on them. I believe both of them were in the mid 170s as far as price, and they both came out very strong. Neither one of them gave up a score until very late in the game. I think it was the 8th inning for the Yankees to give up a couple runs, and I believe it may have been the 8th inning as well for the Phillies to give up a run. So very late in the game, they played well after losing the first games, and they bounced back, just like the doubleheaders have all year so far. Also, as far as yesterday went, we also had 4 revenge plays. Now, all 4 of these plays did not move on with us. They did not become plays because of RPI. But I told you, since there were so many of them, I wanted to kind of update you, tell you how they went as the series went on, and just kind of keep everybody in the know, I guess. But the only loss that was there was the Rangers against the Red Sox. The other 3 actually did win, including the A's taking down the Astros 2-0. So they were plus money on the run line and got a 2-0 victory straight up. The other 2 was Miami, who won 4-3 in extras, and also Pittsburgh, which was the closest that we came. It was only 1 RPI point away from being a play. Actually won their game 6-3 over Washington. So as far as those 4 plays, or as far as those 4 series, were all potential revenge plays, and they did go 3-1. So like I said, the only one playing again today would be the Rangers. Now, as far as today, we actually had 2 new series start up, and both of them are going to be plays for us. The first one is a revenge play, and it is Colorado hosting the Diamondbacks. Now, the Diamondbacks are actually rated higher in RPI at .516, while the Rockies are at .503, but remember, we just needed to stay within 15, and we barely got inside that, but we did. So we are inside the 15-point gap, and therefore you look at price, and it's pretty much a coin flip game. You may get this a little bit cheaper, you may get it a little bit higher, but right now the Rockies are minus 113, so that is our first, minus 115. That is our first official play for today that is starting up, and that is a revenge play. The second one is Seattle at the Angels. Now, Seattle is at .535, while the Angels are at .509. So you look at Seattle, and they're number 4 in RPI. They're nearly into the top 3. They've been right on that edge for a while now. And you look at the price, and they're the underdog in this game. So you look at the run line, and the run line's minus 158. It's just above that 150, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. And so Seattle on the run line at minus 158 is the next play that's starting up today. Now that is everything I've went over. We've got the 3 official plays. One of them is a B bet, and the other 2 are A bets, including Chicago on their B bet at minus 113. Got the revenge play starting up with Colorado at minus 115, and then we have Seattle on the run line at minus 158. You also have one unofficial play that's in the B bet today, and that is with the Indians at minus 232. And as far as double headers, we don't get any more until this Saturday. The next ones that are scheduled is this Saturday the 14th, and then a week later on the 21st. So we still have a few of those left this season. I'm sure more games will get rained out as it goes, and for you to watch, and hopefully we can get some plays out of those. Well, that's everything I have, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks.
60% of the time, it works every time.